No, that battery's full.
Oh, mine's gone down one. Started came here full more, but we straight.
Next up, Biden.
Yeah. Oh. I can't wait for that. We'll keep that in.
We're gonna call that short airbender.
Welcome back to PTC. That's Pool Table Chatter for our new listeners out there. I'm Mike Hancock, and with me always,
It's not your boy.
it's not.
You don't know me yet, but you gonna get to know me.
You gotta know it.
Now listen, we're gonna say some ignorant and insensitive things. These are our opinions. I, Malik Powell, aka this boy, and
Mike Hancock, aka Mike Burden.
we ask you to hold us accountable for the actions today and forgive us for our words from yesterday. Thank you.
What we gonna get into today?
Today. We got a lot of things to talk about.
What's today?
Well, first we're gonna address the packing results. Tell you guys what happened to the hot boys.
Fuck.
And the hot women, the hot girls.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
They did their thing.
Ridiculous.
Then there was a thriller pay-per-view, boxing event, Tyson versus Roy Woods. But the undercard has some interesting things too. The undercard has some interesting
Nobody
things
wants
too.
that smoke.
No, nobody wants to smoke. And then we're gonna talk about some music. The baby has put out some music for his brother. Some really good shit. Surprisingly, talking and stuff like that.
Right here.
Then Andre 3000 versus Young Thug. What's going on there, huh? You guys know?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
He has no idea.
I can't wait.
And then
Can't wait.
we got Joe Biden twists his ankle. What does this mean?
No, he didn't.
Oh no, he didn't. He did, but
He did?
he did get hurt.
Oh, shit.
He did get hurt. Kevin Hart, his new special came out. No fucks given.
No fucks to be given.
I'm going to talk about it.
Sure.
I'm going to react to it and tell you guys my opinions on it. And Michael will make faces.
Oh, no, I'm in it. I can't wait to shit on it.
And then we got the JOP Jack shit of the pod, which we'll tell you when we get there.
I can't wait for that, too.
Stay tuned, people.
Right.
A lot of shit to get into.
The Packy fucking challenge.
Packy.
This is going to be, we're going to tell you what just happened. What happened? If you didn't catch it on video, by the
You
way.
didn't see the video.
Sorry for the
you
lag.
didn't catch the live. The live kind of lagged. The YouTube live was very unsuccessful.
Yeah, we was like, where did YouTube go?
I don't know. We're going to have to work on it. Better preparation, guys. You know, we still.
It's a learn thing.
It's a
learn thing.
That's why we hope y'all stick around. But you're not sticking around. Hopefully you're here now.
I tell you what, just check the video out. You can click the link right here.
Right there? Is it right here?
It's right here. Okay. The Packy challenge was fucking awful. You want to go first?
Okay,
so he was out first, so he goes first.
Okay, so as everybody knows, I don't eat hot, or you might not have known. Of course you don't know your boy.
You don't know.
I'm not your boy.
How would you know?
Shit. God, I do not like hot food. I don't like hot food. And I already told y'all I don't like hot food, especially if it's not good.
Not even ketchup.
This chip was disgusting. This chip was like eating hot cardboard. It tasted like a hot flaming cardboard. Alright? It was hard to swallow. It was really hard to swallow. Like,
just imagine trying to eat a whole biscuit as fast as you can.
It with nothing to drink.
It was like that. You can't drink. You're not allowed to.
It's not even a bit. It's like a hard ass biscuit.
Oh, you forgot to dip it in lava.
Like, oh my god. Like, all right. So, chip goes in. Okay, lava. Swallow. Okay, cool. Right. You know what's gonna be hot. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. You don't know that you're gonna get 3rd-degree burns.
Oh my god.
In your mouth.
My gums.
You don't know that inside your mouth is gonna feel like a stove. I'm pretty sure I could have cooked anything in my mouth at that moment. If you keep your mouth closed, your mouth is gonna turn into an inferno. If you open your mouth is like a lighter. It's just
a
lighter,
oxygen.
No matter what. Like, God, it was so hot. And I thought I could do it. I thought I could do it for at least 5 minutes. And you know what? If there was a timer set for specifically 5 minutes, I probably could have.
Because you didn't see it. That's my problem. I couldn't see the timer. That's my problem.
If I would have known if I would have known how much time was going by as it was happening, then it would be different. What we did after I went down, that's when the time was kind of better tracked.
Yeah, surely.
But either way, I was like, I don't care. I did it. I survived. I lived. And I didn't die. So, thank you.
How?
Some people gone to the hospital. Some people did some outrageous shit. All I did, eat some ice cream, some ice, and a lot of water.
Water helps.
And shit fire. Literally the next day I was shitting fire. By force. Not by choice, by force. Alright? You know how sometimes you can hold your shit and it turns to a fart or something? Like, nah, that didn't happen. That motherfucker said, come out now.
It's called pumping
Come
the
out
brakes.
now.
You're gonna pump the brakes.
I had the runs. I had the runs where my feet moved for me.
He was doing this thing with his toes.
I was running like Sonic. It was just going in a circle like that.
Disgusting.
I had no coins left either. I had to be careful. I couldn't run and shout it. If I didn't go straight to the bathroom at the moment, I was going to the bathroom at that moment. Like, yeah,
Your ass was hot
nothing
too.
to do, bro.
30-degree burn on your asshole.
That's me, alright? I don't think I took an L. I think I took the dub. Always been a champion. Always will be a champion. No matter what. Featherweight, lightweight, don't matter. Pound for pound, the best champion in the world.
That was this boy.
There you go.
For me, it was alright, but when I ate it, it was like disgusting. But it was like, this could use some salsa for real. It could definitely use some salsa.
It could use something.
Something. So
If they had hot salsa with it, oh my god.
that might have made it better.
It might have made it better, but
easier to swallow, get it down.
that shit would have been a lot worse. That shit would have been a lot worse.
So my gums were like, I could feel like where my teeth go to my gums, and that part was just burning.
You go.
Because my thought was chew it as fast as I can. So when I chewed it, I didn't really fuck with my tongue too much. I kept it in my jaw. So my gums and teeth were all just hurting. It was hell. And swallowing it, I was coughing, and then hit the stomach. I was like, fuck it, I need to get a drink. I went with milk. Chocolate milk was a horrible idea. It hit me. It was like, imagine like rocks inside of a dryer. And you push somebody just beating the fuck out of my stomach. Like, and I was like,
what's in the dryer?
I was like, let's get the ice. The ice is gonna cool me off.
Oh my
that
god.
Ice touched my tongue.
That's what I was about to say. The ice did it. The ice saved the day. No matter what, bro. The water was like, it's like a tease. It's like a girl touching your leg. It's like, but you know she's not gonna fuck you. She just touching your leg. Like, no, that's not doing it for me, buddy. I need the ice. The ice is like the bitch naked in bed. It's like
I tasted the ice.
Oh, man.
It was like, oh god, I'm gonna puke now.
Please disregard me and whatever I did to that ice in the video, because I needed that ice.
That video of
I
all
was
the dudes just
making
like,
love to that ice,
making
bro.
everything to the song, the
That
fucking
ice,
bed. He had his shirt up and everything. If you ain't seen it, go watch it. It's
God.
fucking hilarious.
It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook Live. I know it's a little laggy. You can go check it up as ASAP there, and you know the video's gonna be up too. So
Yeah, we'll put the video up. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. And you know what? Our other two people, congratulations to them.
congratulations to Isabella and
They honestly,
Lizzie.
they went an hour plus. They just was like, oh, we don't even need to drink
They
anymore.
survived. They made us look like bitches.
Bitches.
They made us look like some bitches.
It was crazy.
It was very.
I don't know.
I
how
find
they
it
did
disrespectful. I think it's like it was. They came on our show.
and beat the fuck out of us.
They're supposed to show us a little bit of respect. They could have took a drink after 30 minutes or something, or at the hour mark.
They could, yeah, they could have just.
They could have been like, oh, okay, all right.
No,
I mean,
we did it.
No.
Killed it.
Them motherfuckers, like.
That's the Marissa
Even
Costa.
even off cam, these motherfuckers were still going, just so they could say you niggas is pussy.
They went like an hour and a half. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna eat some snacks and drink some stuff now because I'm hungry.
Yeah, but that was like fuck it.
Oh my god, it was crazy.
So salute to you, but
And the belt, they were supposed to win a belt, and they both tied. They
Oh,
both didn't
yeah.
give a shit. So it was like, cut it in half. Like, no.
this motherfucker Michael was pissed.
No.
Cut it in half.
So now I had to make two belts. Now they're the tag team title champion.
Tag team hot girl
motherfucking
champion.
hot shits packy motherfucking. Ugh.
You know, I could give him a really good tagline, you know, promote them and give them a nice little promo, but fuck that.
Right.
Y'all not the champions. Y'all ate a chip. Y'all ain't doing nothing for real.
They got the belts. They got the belts.
You get a belt. You know what a real champion is? Mentality. I got a champion mentality. You know why? 'Cause I'm a champion at heart.
He's too much. It's too much. But they want us to do something. Like, they want us to have a suffrage. Not only did we suffer.
Oh, they don't want a
we lost.
reward.
They want us to be, like,
No.
fucked on some
Not only do
squids
they
and
get a
shit.
reward, they want us to get punished. Like us making our own video and putting out our own embarrassment is not punishment enough.
And
so
what-
we can keep rewatching this horror that we went through.
And I'm pretty sure we're probably going to end up doing something.
You think so?
I just don't know what. It depends
How?
on what it is.
How?
What if they was like, hey, we need you guys to try and eat some, like sushi?
Oh, okay.
You like sushi?
I don't try sushi. I think I'd try sushi. I think I have.
It's a
I never had.
It's gonna be sardines in a can and octopus or squid in a can. We're gonna mix that in a bowl, and I think.
Oh no, they're trying to do some fear factor type stuff.
They're trying to definitely make us puke again.
I didn't puke the first time.
Well, that makes
so
me
why would
puke
you have me
again.
puke
Again, sorry for the heavy heaving. I really sound like that.
You was disgusting.
It was crazy.
It was disgusting. If you got a weak stomach, you might want to skip through that part for real.
It was the most vomit I've
Pretty
puked in
bad.
a minute, and it was not bad, but it was not great. But I mean, I've had better pukes in my day. And my shit was not that bad. My shit was weird though.
That's because you puked.
I puked. Yeah,
So it came out.
No, I caught some of the burn now. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying, but that's different than holding it in for a day and a half.
It definitely made my insides weird. It's making everything just different. Like I'm not gonna go into as much detail as he did because he definitely described his whole asshole on fire. The fire picture, it was crazy. I'm not gonna describe.
I said it in person, bro. This is unfiltered. This boy, when you see me in the streets, is the person you're gonna get. Is this boy, all right?
This boy.
That's what happens.
If you don't know, now you know.
You don't know, now you know.
That's this boy.
You usually stay there for the end because it ain't over yet, guys. All right, stick tuned, stay along. We're gonna talk to you about our president elect. He's getting injured with his dog.
Yeah, watch walking those dogs at that age.
Be careful. It's kind of hard to walk the dog nowadays, all right? You can't just walk the dog on people like Ric Flair used to do on people back then. You feel me?
Ooh, God.
Yeah. Woo! So the president elect, Joe Biden.
Been tripping. I don't know who he thinks he is.
You said he's been tripping.
Don't make fun of the elder. That's not funny. One day he's gonna be in a home.
So what was? They said it was this weekend, right?
It happened. He was walking his dog.
His fucking dog.
What kind of dog you got?
Yo, fuck what kind of dog?
It could probably. I imagine some little cool
my
thing
God, yo,
with a bell.
I heard he did something where he hired an all-female group to do something, and I'm sorry, I don't know the details on it, but when you're setting up our government and you're doing it so that it sounds good, you know what I mean? Like instead of looking good, or actually you're literally trying to get it looking good instead of being good.
Yeah, you gotta sell it first.
Already got problems with this dude. I'm already seeing.
You worried about an all-female staff?
I'm not worried about an all-female staff. I'm worried about a man setting up an all-female staff for what purpose? What do you do? Why do you need all females here? What made only females like? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying how, why.
I think he's just diversifying.
And if that's the case, it probably shouldn't have been news. Then why is it news?
That's true. It should just be normal things.
It should be just a normal thing, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure most of the senators that I even know about or aware about are females or House of Representatives or people in Congress. I mainly know about the females.
It makes sense. Y'all should be making a decision most of the time.
I mean, the most rational, the most logical most of the time. They don't think as they act emotionally, but they don't think emotionally. They will tell you the logic. That doesn't mean they'll follow the logic. You know what I mean? That's the smile. I don't know.
That's individual results may vary on that moment.
Don't call me misogynistic.
Did you just say he was a misogynist?
I said, don't call me misogynistic.
Oh. I'm
just saying my opinion. All right. If I think most women are more logical, that doesn't mean they will act more logical.
That's fair. I'm just gonna say the same thing about guys. Except for we throw the logic right out sometimes.
I think most dudes don't. I think you will not know how logical a man is. So never showed you that.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, versus the female, that's what I'm saying. The female will show you how logical. She will tell you at least.
I feel like guys can read each other's logical levels though.
Yeah. You can tell when a dude's an idiot. And he's not going to understand anything you're saying or like your stance on things. You know what I mean? He's not going to understand your point of view. As soon as he comes up with an argument against your point of view, that's like completely.
He's like, want to argue something like really dumb.
It's like, why you?
It doesn't make sense.
And then you want to argue with him about some other shit, and he's like, bro, that's dumb. I was like, all right, well, your standards and priorities are fucked up. See why women like you don't care about shit.
Right. Dicks.
So yeah, look, Joe Biden.
Man, just stop walking your dog so fast.
They're not even. Why don't you have somebody to walk your dog? Wouldn't you have somebody to walk your dog?
Some people, that's their kid. You would be like, hey, walk my kids around. Welcome back to PTC.
Hey, we're going to be talking about this legend of comedy. He's been here for a while.
He's not the best in my eyes, but he's a legend. He's
been up for a while because he's standing on something. Talking about someone that I claim to be my father. Kevin Hart.
Kevin. You claim that to be
I
your
claim
dad?
him to be my dad.
He might be.
Because you know what?
That's all of you.
5'8", 5'9". Legally 5'9". Legally.
It's because you wrote it down. They didn't.
No, I didn't write down. They wrote that down. That's why it's legally.
Oh, okay. They just asked me. I was like, oh, it's 6'1" today.
Well, did you write it?
I think so.
Did you wrote on the paper 6'1"?
I feel like so.
I didn't touch the paper. I told them and they wrote it. Actually, no. I think these motherfuckers pulled the fucking measuring like some.
That's too much.
I think they did that to me.
That's too much.
I swear they did. They didn't weigh me, but they wanted to make sure I was telling the truth from my heart.
Kevin Hart is his dad.
Either way, that short little funny motherfucker is my dad because he does a alright. You know what today.
I fucking hate
back
Kevin
in,
Hart.
what was that special? I can't remember what was it. Laugh at My Pain. I think that was the one. That was the one. I swear to God. That's when I was like, yeah, I could probably do this shit. Not that because I was saying like I could steal his jokes and like he was so bad like it looked easy. It's just like the way his
it's so
comedy
natural.
style.
Yeah.
He
It's his genuine personality.
his comedy style is like conversational comedian. Like there's some people you know would be funny if you told them to write jokes, and then there's other people that you know if you told them to write a joke would be terrible. But every day you talk to them and it's like they're the funniest person ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you put somebody on the spot and they're like, no, you can't put the funniest people in the world on the spot to tell you a joke.
I think Jerry Seinfeld probably do the best job at that.
I think he's more of a writer than he is a conversation. I don't think if you talk to Jerry, you probably wouldn't laugh that much.
Bullshit.
I don't know.
He's a stand-up comedian.
He's a stand-up comedian, so if he's gonna be trying to make you laugh, I'm talking about
I think
talk
he's
to him.
hilarious.
If you just talk to him, if you're hanging out with Jerry and you know Jerry, you're probably not gonna laugh as much as when you watched his special.
They got the show out. You see the show where there's a comedian in cars? He goes and picks up like Chris Rock.
Michael, you understand what I'm saying, bro?
I'm just saying.
They're doing all that for fucking.
I enjoy him.
I understand you enjoy him.
Kevin Hart.
All right, but Kevin Hart, I feel like he is funnier in person. Like if you knew him as a person, than on his special. I feel like
it's the same guy.
It's the same guy, but it's not. It's like it's a different kind of jokes.
It's not as abrasive.
It's like somebody trying to make you laugh is not the same as somebody saying something that's funny as fuck.
That's true.
You know
laugh
what I mean?
a lot harder at the same.
Yeah, so when I know he's trying to be funny, and it's not as funny as I know he thought it was, because you can see it in his face. He thought that was gonna kill it. He thought I was gonna kill it, and it's like, oh, like,
everybody give a medium laughter.
But then there's like, I feel like hanging out with him would be totally different. Like you probably would think he's the funniest person alive if you hang out with Kevin Hart. Versus when you watch his shit, it looks like something that shouldn't last as long as it's lasting.
It does last long.
It's like he's doing. It's not played out. It's just too long.
I think he's funny. I just would like to see him take it like a more serious side.
He's number one. He's also not very etchy either. He's very safe.
Yeah,
I would say he's not. That's what I'm saying. If you talk to him in person, he's gonna be saying some shit. He's like, bro, what the fuck? You're gonna catch him in moments like that. Yeah, but like Kevin Hart, he's a play and he making sure the most offensive thing I think he said was something about, I don't even know, something about a different category of people. Wasn't even like maybe Jewish people. I don't even.
Jewish people get shit on. Jewish people.
He just that's why he did it. That's why he did it. He was like, these are practice jokes. I don't know. Number one thing I will say, because since it's COVID, he did his special in his house, in his basement, with a live audience. Big flex.
That's weird.
Big
I wanted to check that out.
He went upstairs. He was talking to his family. All right, guys, I love you, whatever. And he walked downstairs, and there was a whole audience down there, and they all clapped him on.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. All right, big flex. All right, can't hate on him, but because I think he's a way funnier TV episodic show comedian than he would be stand up. I don't think he needs to do any more stand up. I don't know why he does stand up anymore. I think he likes it. That's the only reason he still does it. He's like a rapper that they're just like rappers. They don't know when to retire. Like
Lil Wayne.
Like you don't have to put out no more music. Go do something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I think Kevin Hart is. Which he is doing other things. He just wants to keep doing this shit.
I like Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart really took my eye when he broke the record that Eddie Murphy had set on one of his previous ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was some pretty funny shit too. If you ain't seen Eddie Murphy's like Delirious,
you can't. Oh my God, my mom was talking about how.
You fucking watch that.
My mom was talking about how she tried to watch that again, and she was like, "Oh." Eddie Murphy is a different time back then. It was a different.
Yeah, it's crazy shit.
It was a different time back then, but I just know they did not like gay people. Bro,
Always.
homosexual like the Jews back then.
Still, the 1970s was like the first Pride March.
They motherfuckers just, and that was just the LGBT community is just easy to target because they're the most offended.
In my opinion, I think everybody's an easy target.
Nowadays, yeah.
I feel like I can hit everybody.
I feel like here's the most sensitive people is people that are against Trump. If you say anything good about Trump, it will jump in your ass. It will jump in your ass. Now,
Right.
I'm not even a Trump supporter, and I'm saying, like, yeah, sometimes you motherfuckers need like, just shut up. Just let these motherfuckers sound stupid. Nah. And he's like, man, what are you doing? Yo, chill. You don't gotta do all that for that,
They're
right?
silly too much.
Basically, snowflakes. The LGBT, some, not most of them. Not most of them. There's few people that support the LGBT community, not even in it. They not gay or nothing. They just want to speak on some shit. And they were like, "Oh, that's offensive." And it's like, nobody cares. Nobody's mad. Like nobody cares. Like, so those people be getting offended easily.
The people who really hating on the gay community though, fucking stop.
Yeah, y'all need to chill. Like, just what for what?
It's normal.
Why do you care what they do
It's
with,
normal.
with their
It's
shit?
everybody else is. It's normal. It makes sense.
Mind your shit. You know.
If you want to go home and get off with your old lady and it feels right, it's the same thing.
Most of the time, those are people that are insecure about themselves and they don't want to find out the truth.
That's true.
Just saying that. Like, I have no problem with saying that.
Weakest.
I don't. Only both ways I swing is black and white. All right. There we go.
No Asians, nothing like that.
I mean, I wasn't thinking of swinging up and down too. I was just going.
Uh-huh.
No.
I love everybody.
No, you don't. You never. Like, you're done. You can't.
I still think everybody's great. I think everybody's great. That's all right.
Alright, everybody is great. You know what else is great?
Grape juice. Love grape juice.
The Thriller pay-per-view.
That was fucking crazy.
That we're gonna get into.
He was not fucking playing.
Up next, people. Up
Coming
next.
up.
Talking about the fight. Opening up.
Opening.
The fighting
Fight.
event on Thriller. That was $50 that I did not know until I looked up the day of, so I definitely didn't watch it. I thought it was gonna be free. I won't lie. I thought it was gonna be free.
You told me it was free. I thought it was free.
I thought it was free. It's on the app. It's on the fucking. You know what Thriller? You know what the Thriller app is? It's kind of like TikTok.
it's like. Oh, it didn't used to be that.
No, it's not like
It used to be like Pluto.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was like TikTok because the only way
It's like Twitch, but like.
So it's like a live streaming app basically. It's like a streaming app where you can just.
I think I used to have.
It's like a broadcasting app, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like they give people the service to put something out there, right?
Right.
All right. So this motherfucking app got a big deal to have Mike Tyson main event a pay-per-view for them.
Yes, that one.
Meanwhile,
No ghost.
the undercard is full of a bunch of other fights, and I didn't. With every boxing event, you know there's always the main event, and then there's a bunch of other fights on there that you don't give a fuck about.
Right.
However,
It's backwards this time, right?
I wouldn't say it was backwards until after.
Ah.
I would say people was looking forward to the Tyson fight. They didn't give a fuck about anybody else fighting until the fight. Because on the undercard, before Tyson and Roy Woods, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way.
Yeah,
the
spoiler.
motherfuckers had a tie.
Spoiler
Good
alert.
job. Tyson was killing this motherfucker the whole time, but Roy Woods is a smart boxer and he didn't want to die. So you know, if anybody that watches boxing knows that pow clinch.
Yeah.
pow clinch, alright? And if it was a longer rounds, I feel like one of them probably would have went down.
Did that order?
Yeah.
Stamina.
Like, but that's why they had the 2 minutes and have so many rounds versus having longer rounds and less rounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So either way, good. I was surprised that Tyson. I thought he would kill that motherfucker, to be honest. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm glad to see Roy Woods didn't die. I didn't expect anybody to get knocked out in the fight. I did want to see somebody get a decisive win. I do think Tyson won that fight, but I can understand why it's a draw.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. The undercard was better.
Yeah, undercard is way better. Jake Paul. Who's Jake Paul? Do you know who Jake Paul is?
Jake Paul's the underdog right now.
The underdog? You think he's the underdog?
I think going into this, hell yeah.
No.
Oh, dude, I'm NBA. I done play baseball.
No.
I'll do whatever this is right here.
You think he was the underdog?
And he said, "Oh my God, you know what? I need to do some shit." And Jake Paul was like, "You know what? I'm gonna work out 6 days a week, and I'm gonna fucking get huge as fuck. You know what? And fuck the views on YouTube. I'm going for cash now. I'm too old for that."
No. I think it's totally different. I think the only way he was the underdog was in popularity. And not even overall popularity, in the people that liked him versus the people that didn't like him. I don't think anybody went into this fight thinking Jake Paul's on bullshit. Because they seen him fight before.
I had not seen him fight, so that.
Alright, so Jake Paul, his brother, fought on him two separate occasions. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
And he's probably one of the first people to basically have a celebrity boxing thing outside of Showtime and HBO.
Yeah.
And have no professional boxers on the event. There was no boxers on the man. It was him versus another YouTuber that was really beefing. I don't know how real the beef is because they box. You know what
I mean, I'd like to fucking just get in the ring with somebody.
But they both got a bag. You know.
Yeah.
So
you come out and win.
One of his the pay per view had more views.
I fight Maya.
The pay per view had more buys in it than most boxing pay per views, and it had no boxers in it, right?
Yeah.
So his brother did that, and he was also on that undercard as well.
Yeah.
And he got a dub. So he has experience. He didn't bullshit the first fight. He was training. He didn't stop bullshitting after that. He was training, and the whole time, both these motherfuckers have been trying to fight people. Logan Paul called out Floyd.
Good thing he didn't answer that.
I don't know if he hasn't answered that or not.
You know what? Fucking. It's not good.
There's no telling what Floyd answered and what he didn't answer.
He probably said, "What the fuck?"
And hey, look, Logan Paul, he has a lot of AKA clout. So
man,
you don't know what he can do. But Jake Paul,
that fucker got huge.
That motherfucker was big as shit. Now let's talk about who he knocked the fuck. You got knocked the fuck out, man.
He got fucking.
Goddamn, Nate.
You see the
Nate Rocco?
You see that afterwards? He
No.
said, the reason I was going so hard, and the reason I was staying back and trying to just fucking, because my nose was broke 3 weeks ago.
I saw Jake Paul. I thought you were talking about Nate.
No. I don't know if anybody seen him after that fight, you know what I mean? He was like, bam, oh dude.
So, let's get into it. Jake Paul. This motherfucker, I don't know how tall he is. He towers over Nate. He's bigger as fuck.
Huge. This is like the right weight class.
This is definitely not the same weight classes. They should not have been boxing together at all.
That was 180 and 220.
It's not like Roy and Mike with two pros that are close enough to the same. These or any other fight on the card. I don't think there was such a mismatch. These motherfuckers is. This man Jake Paul towered over Nate. I don't know what Nate was doing. I heard he's a free agent at the time. He's not signed to a team. Why ain't you fucking practicing for this fight? This fight's been planned out at least 6 months in advance. At the least.
Yeah.
That's enough time to get in a good enough shape to not get knocked the fuck out. You know what I mean? Or put your fucking hands up.
He just kept rocking him too. You see right before he knocked him, he hit in the back of the head.
Oh my god, no, the back of the head shit.
That should have been called. Isn't that illegal?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. But usually you can get disqualified on the first warning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not gonna plus it's also I don't know what I'm sure there was some type of charity event.
Round 2, if you haven't seen it, round 2 was a knockout.
It was over, alright. I don't talk about round 1. They had no chance at all.
No chance! That's what you got!
They came in like a street fight, like one of those street fighters, when they think they're gonna punch you, but then they go for your legs.
Right.
That's how Nate was trying to fight, bruh. He's over here fighting like he's fighting a nigga in the locker room.
You can hear him outside the ring too. It's not a street fight.
It's
not a street fight.
By the way, another big thing off of this pay-per-view. Snoop Dogg is a good ass commentator. He was on commentary.
Man.
Bro, Snoop Dogg was commentating his ass off. He was like, "Come on, Nate, what you doing, Nate?" And Snoop Dogg don't got no real boxing experience, but he's trained. He's trained. He's like, "I learned that you gotta keep your hands up, 1, 2, and step back."
Yeah.
And then Sugar Ray Leonard, another expert, is over there. He's laughing. Expert, well, former champion.
Yeah.
Something I inspired it. I am, you know what I mean? So, anyway, Sugar Ray telling him, "Hey, fucking Snoop is right. You gotta step up, boop, boop, step right out." This man, Nate was just
whatever he can. If he gets something up, I think he went into it thinking, "I'm gonna knock him out."
It looked like a bluegrass battle. It look crazy, man.
We need to get on that. We gonna get on
You
that?
wanna get on there?
I don't know.
Bluegrass battles. Hey.
We gonna line you up?
I'm a little black boy. I'm not scared to get knocked out by a white boy now. All right? And we don't see Nate Robinson do it, but you just gotta pay me like you did. All right? How about that?
You go into it thinking you're gonna get knocked out.
What?
I feel like you should be happy. You could get a small guy. I feel like I'm gonna get a.
You think I'm gonna get a small guy?
I'm gonna get a big motherfucker.
They not gonna give me no small guy.
Why?
Cause they think I'm big.
No, you ain't. You know, give him a small guy.
Man, they think I'm big. They think I'm bigger than I am.
Like 170, 160. Come on, kid. Come on.
I'm not worried about no weight class. That's why they gonna give me a big guy. Cause I don't give a fuck. They gonna say, "What do you want, baby?" I'm gonna fuck.
I want somebody who can keep their hands up. That's what I want.
You want an easy dub? Is what
I'm trying to go in here and not lose my teeth. You know what I mean? I'll take some shots.
Nobody. I don't believe anybody in here can knock my teeth out. Plus, I'm pretty sure the gloves that they use. And I'm not worried about nobody on the bluegrass battle. I ain't worried about nobody in Sin City putting hands on me. What's up? I'm champion. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
Nah,
Fuck.
this ain't no talking.
We are trying to come announce for you guys though one time, just to cross
That
platforms.
would be fucking hard. Just do some commentary on bluegrass battles. We're pushing y'all right now.
Bring our own equipment too, you know. And
We want some higher quality video. We can get different angles. You know, use some extra footage to put up on there. Y'all be putting those videos up fast too. I'll be watching y'all.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, they be quick with it. All right.
Quick.
Not sponsored by, but supporting. But back to this Nate Robinson Jake Paul fight, man.
Just knockout.
Goodness gracious. Second round, or first round, he got rocked. He was rocked, and you could tell from the first knockout, from the first knockdown, I guess, he was not gonna win.
He just kept going down.
He kept going down, and I don't know why he kept getting up. Remember that? You see that one moment when the ref was like, "Give me your glove, give me your glove."
Right.
He was holding his back of his head the whole time, and he wouldn't give him the other glove. Like he was just like, I was like that at that moment. I was like, "Ref, you need to call it. He's not here."
Yeah, he's not.
He's not here.
Whistling going on.
Yeah, I feel like
pounding.
I feel like that whole like time period from round 1 to round 2, even during after that first knockdown, he was just hearing ringing. You know when you like that, yeah, he was hearing that the whole time. I don't know what it's like to get knocked down like that, like to get punched in the mouth and like I just don't know the experience.
I'm a champ. I ain't never been hit though.
I never been hit to the point where I got on the ground and then I didn't know what the fuck was going on. No, that's never happened.
I've been into some serious, not like serious matches, but I blacked out one time getting choked by somebody.
Choked is not getting hit. You know what I mean?
Fucking pressed up. Fucking choked the fuck out of
Even like in football, when I got hit, like I've never got hit to the point where like I was like couldn't come back to consciousness quickly, like within 10 seconds, basically.
Yeah.
I got like, oh shit. Okay. Like I can find out where I am. Like I've never been hit to the point where I'm like, I can't walk and shit. So who think they can do it?
They can rock you?
Nobody can rock me. Nobody can rock with me. I'm like fucking Michael Jackson out here.
If we weren't friends, we would have to try something. But we're friends. But I love this guy, so I would never want to hit him.
I can't wait till our storyline comes off and I gotta turn on him. I'm gonna turn him. That's what's gonna happen. I might just cheat to win, but it's gonna happen.
No.
I gotta do what I gotta do
to
submit my history as the champion, and then you coming for
you cheat me?
If you coming for the championship,
I wouldn't cheat you.
You don't have to cheat me
you
because
went down,
you're not
I'd let
gonna
you
be the
get back
champion.
If you went down, I'd be like, get back here. Come on.
You could, all right, but would your belt be on the line or would it be my belt?
Where's this belt?
I'm a champion.
You didn't.
See, they
self-proclaimed.
He don't even understand. He don't even understand the stakes that are.
I need to know
on the table.
Where do you get this? Why are you the champion? How did you get this belt?
All right, you know what? Next part, I will bring my belt in here. How about that?
We lost the tag team Packy belts.
I was never a tag team Packy champion. I was always the champion.
Somebody hit cut. Somebody hit cut.
There's no cut. There's no punk. There's no prank. There's no none of that. The champion sitting right here. You've had the presence. You've been gratiated with the presence of a champion for like 2 seasons now, and you didn't even know. Like you couldn't tell. You
I should be so humble.
You should like. appreciate
honored
me
to
at
be in the
that-
presence of
like,
somebody who could whoop everybody's ass.
I'm perplexed. I didn't say I could whoop everybody's ass.
He definitely said the whole town come get me.
I didn't say I could. See, look, you're hearing things differently. You're over here trying to mix my words up. This is what happens when you don't have a champion's mentality. Like you try to
definitely
mix things
saying-
up. I said nobody can knock me out.
Somebody in this town can knock you out.
You think so?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it happen. I ain't seen nobody trying to do it. So
But you don't have to. We're not the type of people that just to go out and like.
I'm not asking for a fight. I'm telling
That's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
try to fight me because you're not gonna win.
So the thing is,
Why the fuck would you fuck with a champion?
it's crazy. This is what happens when you submerge yourself in the wrestling foundation so hard that you become the concrete basement that is like the wrestling mentality.
He's hating.
I'm the
He's
champion
hating.
no matter what, so long as
He's
I'm in
hating.
my basement.
He's hating. He's hating. He's trying to say I'm a basement warrior. I ain't no basement warrior, alright? I'm saying that anybody that thinks they can take the championship away from me, okay, that's fine. I'm not saying you don't have a chance. I'm just saying I got a better chance.
Oh my god.
Alright? I mean, I'm entitled to believe what I want, right?
You're the
I don't try to change anybody else's
You're
belief.
the champ.
They can believe any hokey thing they didn't want to believe in.
You the champ.
I am.
You the champ.
I can prove it too.
You're the champ.
You're gonna be mad when I. He's gonna be so
That's
mad
the
when
champ.
I.
You don't
prove
know
it.
that's the champ. If you don't-
He's gonna be so mad when I prove it next week too. I promise all y'all.
If you don't know, that's the champ over there.
Y'all gonna be so mad
That's
when
the
I prove it
motherfucking
next
champ.
week too. All right. I can't wait. All right. So talking about champions, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, you wanna fight?
Fucking one Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, you wanna fight, bro? I swear to God, man. I don't even need to train, bro. All I need is show up. I can do anything through the power of God, and the power of God is within God. And guess who God is?
Who's God?
I don't want to say his name in vain, so I'm just gonna point at him. God got 2 thumbs and black skin, so you tell me who he is.
Oh my god, I got a baby Jesus to show you after this.
Yeah, baby Jesus.
I swear. You never guess what he looks like.
You know
He looks like Aladdin!
That's true. Hey, you get clear, girl. All right. Well, I think that was a good transition because talking about baby Jesus, we're gonna get into some music and talk about the baby,
DaBaby.
formerly known as Baby Jesus.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
He stopped calling himself Baby Jesus, and look, he popped off. See how that works?
Yeah, that's too much.
All right.
DaBaby.
Talking about the baby, formerly known as Baby Jesus.
That's one of the most iconic rappers of this generation. Like when people look in 40 years from now, 50 years from now, they think like, who was popping back then? It's like we think about who was popping back then. DaBaby's gonna come up.
You think so, bro?
That name's coming up. It's happening.
I think the fact that there's the baby and little baby is gonna fuck
It's
things
confusing.
up.
Yeah, there's a
Like,
lot.
there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that with the current rappers, where they're both like there's good rappers, but they have 2 close to similar names.
Nas and Nas X.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
that's gonna fuck with
We-
shit
there
up.
should be,
That's
like,
gonna fuck with history at all, because I
some
don't think
rules.
Lil Nas X is gonna last as long as Nas. You know what I mean?
No.
That's what I mean.
He's almost. If he didn't have cool videos, he'd be on his way out
if
right
he
now.
didn't, if he wasn't with Nas and didn't get with Billy Ray Cyrus, he probably would have been gone.
That's true. Billy Ray Cyrus really took him to the spotlight that he was kicked out of.
Anyway, talking about the baby, he put out a little EP or mixtape or whatever you want to call it, a little project, 7 songs about his brother, Long Live G. He's
Right.
called My Brother's Keeper. And his brother, not too long ago, committed suicide, killed himself, and he wasn't. I don't like thinking or assuming that people that commit suicide have mental health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was an Instagram live I saw where he was having like he wasn't fucking with the fame. He was like, all this money shit don't mean nothing, like da da da, and then like afterwards you just seen his fingers bleeding. So I didn't know what that was about. Either way, he wasn't just somebody that killed himself. He was a father. And I think that's crazy. He wasn't just a father. He was, I assumed to be somewhat successful and somewhat, I don't know if he was well off or not, but I assume he was better off than some people. You know what I mean? So that just had me raise the question like, what do you think the main cause of suicide is? Because we've seen many celebrities do it no matter what their status is. That they could be heavily cemented and like well off for life.
Yeah.
They could be on the come up, almost about to, be cemented into history and then get cemented, ironically, because of their death. And then there's just some people just like, you didn't know until after they killed themselves,
Yeah, I think it has been that way. Like this isn't something that's new. Like if you think back to like Robin Williams is somebody that comes up, somebody that can like spread so much joy and so much love, and then you not have any idea that behind the scenes there's a lot of suffrage going on. Yeah. You know, and that it really hits a lot of people at home.
And it's like obviously the things that they're getting, the things that they're achieving, it's not doing anything for them. So that's why I'm wondering like, what really is suicide prevention then? Because they talking to somebody. I'm sure all these people were talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it was like they reached out and tried to get help for this stuff.
I mean, I would imagine there's professionals behind that phone.
I know there's professionals, but like, what do you like? We're gonna have to talk to them and figure out what they really what they teach.
And you also have to see like I imagine that every scenario or every person's individual problem is going to be assessed differently.
You would think so, but if you're like on a hotline to take calls from anybody, how much like how deep can you really delve into their issues? You're restrained to a phone, so it's not like they can really get a lot of emotion from not face to face conversation.
Yeah,
like that's lost,
especially during COVID.
That. Yeah, and all that like. And a video call is still not the same either, you know.
Yeah, you see a lot of those statistics. People really really turn a shy eye away from people that need to be in that spotlight that have that kind of issues, and especially like drug abuse. Like right now, people who deal with drug abuse probably aren't as able to like get out and go to those meetings that help them. You got people that don't give a fuck that's going to stay on drugs and it's going to be that way. That's not accepting that help. That's always going to be a thing, and you can't really change those people. But those people that really want to give that try and need that face to face, it's gonna be hard during COVID.
See, I don't. We're not sponsored or like I'm not saying I don't support them, but I know of a website that like helps with like counseling and therapy and like they do that type of stuff over the internet, over the phone and stuff. It's like I'm pretty sure it's BetterHelp.com. Like they're supposed to help you cope with your problems, especially during times like this. Like that's specifically what they're made for if you're not able to go out to see a therapist, a person, or a counselor or whatever, or you just don't want to go out anyways, because I'm pretty sure it was made before all this COVID stuff. It was like for people who just didn't have the ability or the access to get to a person face to face. Just go to BetterHelp and talk to somebody, get your issues figured out or try to, better yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the best way is to better yourself, submerge yourself in the best people. Sometimes change is inevitable, and that does require you to change the people around you. Not everybody is good for you.
That's why I have a question. I feel like everybody at some point I've had at least thoughts of suicide. So have you ever thought about suicide?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you ever attempted?
I wouldn't say I would gone as far as attempted it.
I don't think I could attempt it either. But I feel like if you ever had conflict in your life, you probably thought about it.
It really didn't escalate, but the liquor kind of helped push it over that point, And like I guess this is kind of getting real on camera. People all the time.
That's why I say this combo.
People all the time, they're like, Michael, you an alcoholic. You drink too much. This and that. I don't think I'm an alcoholic. I think I liked to party back in the day.
Most alcoholics don't think they're alcoholics, but
I mean it's true. But like when you start like being down and shit starts collapsing, you start really like thinking negative and you push everybody away. And when alcohol mixes with that, there's a second voice in that head that just steps up and says, nice. That's the cure. Right there.
Not seeing it.
That's the cure right there.
Y'all didn't catch it, but there was a little moment there.
That's the cure.
You see reasons. That's what I'm saying. And the baby's brother, he had kids and everything, and I'm just like Robin Williams, I'm sure you got all these people around you, for sure you're gonna be fucked up when you leave. And you were like the lifeline.
Yeah.
So like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, and I don't think these people are selfish. Like at some point in my life, I used to think people that killed themselves, like suicidal people, were like selfish as fuck because they just want people to just think about them and like They went so far into that mindset that they literally left.
Like we'll see.
Yeah. Like it's basically like that moment on what is it? I think it's not a Christmas Story, but Christmas Carol. I think it is when the Scrooge. Yeah. The Scrooge and no, it's not the Scrooge. It's another character where they show you what your life would be like if you weren't born. It might be What a Wonderful Life or something.
I don't
like
know.
that. It's an old Christmas movie,
Put
right?
this on my list.
And it's like it shows you basically a bunch of TV shows play off. It's like shows the person what life would be like if they weren't around.
Yeah, surely. If you've seen any kind of like TV shows, definitely do
Yeah,
that.
they copy, and I was just trying to think of the
The
original
Simpsons
movie
have
I've seen.
definitely done that.
That's what I'm saying. So I just want like if people could experience that, you could see the world
Yeah.
without you in it and come back, you would not want to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The same way I think if people left America and seen how bad it is in other places, they would never leave America. Some people don't understand how comfortable they're living.
I don't think that anywhere is as bad. I feel like that we've been like American washed by America to think that other places are worse than us.
I believe that too, but I believe a lot of people that are super American washed are gonna go to those other places to be horrified. They're gonna be horrified.
Oh yeah, because it's not to their standard.
Yeah.
Or it's
gonna
at
be
a different level.
They're gonna be like, oh, America's so bad. They're gonna go somewhere else. They're not gonna be. Oh shit! Like they don't understand how American and they're Americanized and brainwashed they really are until they leave. Which I think if I left and seen how bad I was, like I would see similarities how bad it was here.
Yeah, I wouldn't do a comparison to make someone.
Like I would be able to. I think I'll be able to adjust to it, like, adapt to it better than some people who are Americanized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like super patriotic and all that stuff. You know, that's all I'm thinking.
Oh, jazz music. Jazz music's the cure too.
Jazz music?
Jazz music.
You think Andre 3000 can make some good jazz music?
I definitely think he makes some good. He already wears the outfits that says it.
Well, this is a good transition to our next topic. Young Thug
Young Thug.
went on T.I.'s podcast. We're gonna support your podcast here. We're not sponsored by you, but T.I. podcast expeditiously. I ain't never watched the whole thing because you be saying a lot of big words. It don't make sense. And you be talking to people I really don't want to listen to. But you guys made news this week. Young Thug, someone from Atlanta, claims that he doesn't know or can't sing 2 songs from Andre 3000. A legend that many claim put Atlanta on the map for hip hop.
Yeah.
Says he can't sing 2 songs from him. Do you believe that?
What? Yeah. Yeah. Love you.
Back.
Back.
So, do you think Young Thug, somebody from Atlanta, has never heard 2 songs from Atlanta legend Andre 3000?
I think he's ignorant.
Meaning, like,
I don't think he knows. So you know, you're like, oh, I don't know that group, but
you don't think he knows who
Yeah,
Outkast
I don't
is?
think he knows who Outkast. I think he knows Hey Ya, and that's about it.
I don't even. He says he doesn't know 2. So you think that's the one he knows?
That's the one everybody knows. If you don't know Hey Ya,
yo, dog,
you know Hey Ya.
got something going on. You don't know Miss Jackson?
I know Miss Jackson. Everybody knows Miss Jackson
Everybody
too.
knows Miss Jackson. But he's from Atlanta, alright? So if Mike Jones ever got big or super big or when he gets big, do you think that you would only be able to name 2 songs from him? Do you think people in Louisville can only name 2 Jack Harlow songs?
I'm gonna be honest.
I know, go ahead.
I can't name 2 Mike Jones songs.
I understand, but do you see what I'm trying to say? Do you get my point?
I've heard them. I just can't name them. They always got crazy names.
Do you think Canadians only know 2 Drake songs? Do you think any Canadian artist would come to America and say they don't even know 2 Drake songs?
I think everybody knows more than 2 Drake songs.
Alright, that's fair.
I think my dad knows more than 2 Drake songs.
I'm just trying to make a comparison. Like, you're a legend in your home, like in your area, and somebody from your area that's doing the same thing as you doesn't know anything that you did, even though you basically set the foundation for what they do.
That shows how low the fruit hangs for the hip hop tree.
That is true. Anybody
Anybody
sad,
can be a rapper.
it's sad to say hip hop is an all inclusive culture. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with like the shit that niggas be doing because it's too accepting of anything. And that's why they don't fuck with what other people be doing.
Allowed to be
Because that's why the Lil Nas X thing was so crazy. We let any of you motherfuckers come in here over some hip hop beat, or you claim to be a hip hop beat because it has an 808 or a drum or whatever the fuck, and be a rapper. You claim to be a rapper even though you make a whole mockery and a joke of this shit. Like, you don't even have to be for real rapping. You could be a parody comedian rapper. And we'll call you a rapper. But Lil Nas X tried to make a country song, and nah. It's not
He
country.
can't be a country artist, yeah.
That's not country. But granted, he was playing y'all. But he exposed some things that y'all need to address.
I think that it was plainly country, and I think that people who do country aren't as country as they proclaim to be. Like Kane Brown. I know everybody. I know you don't know Kane. I don't know Kane Brown like that either. I do know. I don't give a shit what Kane Brown sounds like because every time I hear him, he sounds like a pop star. I can't tell if I'm listening to the male Miley Cyrus or what's going on here. So you're good.
I feel like a lot of country is pop.
Yeah, it's turned, and you can blame Taylor Swift for that.
No, I think anything that becomes popular just turns pop. Remember when Nicki Minaj was trying to be pop?
I think everybody has to trap pop in the hip hop industry.
Not anymore, because radio doesn't drive anything no more. In my opinion, I think radio's dying. It's just mainly streaming stuff. It's mainly like people don't even pay attention to albums no more.
That's true.
You want to know how many sales that Meg Thee Stallion's new album got?
How much?
Almost less than 100,000. About 100,000.
CDs or albums?
Album sales. Yeah, that's how many. And versus Outkast, who sold about 25 million. TV.
So you would say that Outkast is better than Meg Thee Stallion?
What? Through numbers alone.
I would agree.
I don't think anybody would even argue with that. I don't even think. But those sales are not like sales from all of time. Those were the sales at the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And people were going in stores, lining up and getting these shits like shoes.
And they probably paid less money for Meg's. I mean, for Outkast than they are for Meg's. The fact that they're paying more and she didn't make more money.
Yeah, she's not making no money off that. And Outkast probably didn't make that much money off their shit either.
And it's just.
I'm not sure what their money like.
No, the little mixed girls across the world love it.
But that doesn't mean the money was going to them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But a lot back then, people weren't as aware of how the
system works. Yeah,
basically. So I don't know what he made off that, but I know he obviously laid the groundwork that people admired, and still to this day, most people don't know what a Polaroid picture is because until they watch the what video was that? Hey Y'all video. So
man, check it like a Polaroid picture. Lucy Lou, baby doll, get on the floor.
Yeah, so that was that.
Go look up Outkast.
Go look up Outkast. Go check out the Baby's album. Go check out Mike Jones too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He got a new country song coming out.
He does.
That came out.
Should have been that.
Damage. He should have been that.
Good move. That. Good move.
He's got that country twang.
That jack shit of the pod.
So, guess this time it's my turn. Since
it is your turn.
Went off on Americans last time.
The United Statesians.
The United Statesians.
United Statesians.
Correction. I stand corrected.
Always.
I sit corrected. Anyways, this pod.
Now he says some too.
Now we're going to talk about the idiots that really tried to go the whole month of November without nutting.
Failed. I guarantee everybody failed.
You think everybody failed?
They'll lie. They masturbated.
There's some people that... Wait, does that count?
No nut.
I don't know the particular rules, but...
Oh, you can kind of nut sometimes?
No.
What is that?
I thought as long as the nut was not facilitated for somebody else...
It would be don't get somebody off November.
That wouldn't be the same. I thought No Nut November was basically the equivalent of no sex November. Like, you cannot fuck.
My thing is you can't get nothing. I thought that's what that meant.
Either way, if you try to do either, you're...
Stop, why? Don't do that.
Why would you do that?
That's a stress reliever. You need that.
Why would you want to make yourself all angry and aggressive for a month? Like, who would do that?
Unnecessarily.
And for the creators of No Nut November, I don't know why you did it. I'm sure it was a joke. But you got a lot of weird cult followers out here that's out here
it probably
really
wasn't on
attempting
purpose.
It's not the same thing as the 90-day rule either, alright? And if you're doing a 90-day rule, you're just like, that's stupid too.
If you have to plan it out like that, you're talking about like the first day, 90 days?
You got a problem.
That's too much.
You've been giving it, if you got a 90-day rule, that means you gave it out within 90 hours one way. Or 90 minutes sometimes.
Just be cool. Don't put no time limit on it. You got life.
Or just fuck. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
not during November.
Why not?
I guess not.
Why not?
Not me.
Imagine you finally did or were able to link up with somebody. Were able to get somebody to link up with you during COVID. And then you be like, oh no, but we can't fuck though because, No Nut November. What?
It's dumb.
What?
And your semen solidifies in your nuts.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
Solidification of the semen will become gelatinous.
Continue. I want you to keep talking this nasty shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking
So you know
about?
when your semen's kind of runny, kind of watery, kind of like liquidy, that can like thicken up some if you don't continue to have that process.
You don't continue tonight.
You know what I mean?
You don't ejaculate.
You gotta keep the fresh juices. If you don't get rid of the juices get hard.
This content is not meant for children.
Right. You gotta click that too. I always click that every time. No children allowed to listen to it.
You cannot. Okay, we talking really sick out here. I'm just saying, anybody that really thought you could go 30 days without nothing.
I could not.
You probably could, and you probably did, and you probably did it because you're idiot and you're stupid and you don't need to reproduce.
It wasn't on purpose either. You probably couldn't.
No, if you go 30 days without nothing, it's on purpose. There's nothing stopping you from nothing, honestly.
I mean,
Honestly.
are you going the no nut route or are you back on the whole
I'm
no
going,
sex?
okay, if you're just talking about no nuts.
Because I was following your perspective.
Alright, but if you're doing no sex, that's not your fault. Alright, you can't like demand sex or like
it'd be your fault, you know.
Some people some people claim they can't get it whenever they want, but I don't like. You can't even say that because like that doesn't make sense. That would imply that you have somebody on standby.
The back burner all the time.
All the time, and even if that is the case, that that's basically saying you have a sex slave, and like I'm pretty sure that's not legal. Unless you
depending on age.
Unless you can believe you can fly.
What does it mean? Oh, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he didn't even get it. I'm 5'9", but still over your head.
Gross.
You want us to rap? They wanted us to rap.
They did. I guess that's bars.
That's bars.
That's bars.
You know what I
So,
mean?
I guess that's it. That's the bars.
That bar. There you go.
I was
I'm
proud
setting
of
the bar. You can't even lift it. Look at that.
There it is.
I'm going in on them.
People are dumb.
People are dumb.
Was that all you wanted to tell about
I just wanted to say, like, yo, I just wanted to put No Nut November on attention, alright? So when next November comes and people do it, I want you to know I'm not on that. I'm not on that, and I can't wait to make fun of it. And when I do say I'm on that, I'm going to tell people I'm on that. I'm going to. I am. I'm going to say it's No Nut November. I'm not doing it. If I tell you that, you ugly. You was ugly.
You heard it here first.
You was ugly, man. Like, whoever you, like, sorry. You can't. No. It's not happening. If I have to have a good conversation with you to fuck, either I'm shallow or you're ugly. You pick. I don't care.
You see that movie Shallow Hal? Yeah, put on the list. Shallow Hal. It's a Jack Black movie. Early 2000s?
Alright. Yo, I need y'all to tell me because sometimes he be giving me movies that I don't need to watch. Sometimes he be telling me about movies
it's funny.
Hey guys, we out of here.
Right. If you don't know him, now you do know him.
Know me a little bit more. Well, we got to go down everything we talked about, you know. We gotta
That's true. Touche.
go over it. So, talk about the fight. Nate Robinson, you got knocked the fuck out, man.
God damn it, he got hit hard.
50 Cent said NBA stands for never boxing again.
Speaking of which, he wants the rematch.
What?
Earlier, he was like, I'll fight you.
Oh, yeah. Jake Paul?
Yeah.
For sure. I'll take you down back.
Sure.
It's not a rematch. It'll be his first L. That's what it'll do.
He would tower over you. What's next? What we
He
talk
would
about?
tower over me.
What did we talk about next?
Right.
This mother.
Biden. Twisted his ankle. We hope he gets back and speedy recovery. And
Hairline fracture.
we also hope that he just gives up his spot to Kamala because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah, hopefully, this is going to be what triggers it.
It says he's unfit or not physically fit to perform.
No, I broke my ankle. I'll quit.
But
Workers' comp, rest of his life.
Trump people will be in a frenzy.
They'd be mad.
We talked about Kevin Hart and how he's the same funny he was 10 years ago. No evolution in
In
his
every
comedy.
fucking movie.
He's the same in his
Same
stand-up.
shit.
He's the same in his TV. And some places it works out better than others, you know? It is what it is. Andre 3000 is better than Young Thug. We knew that. Outkast.
Yeah, we definitely knew that.
Atlanta legend and Young Thug. If you want to be there, you better quit talking about Andre 3000 the way you are, alright?
Right.
Or maybe this is the way you want to be remembered as the Atlanta villain. Whatever.
Right, because he's automatically the hero.
I just remembered you as the man that wore a dress and called niggas bae, so
That's true.
whichever one you want to be remembered for. Then the babies, my brother's keepers, you know, for his brother, along with G.
Right.
Shout out to him and his family. Condolences to everybody over there. You know, we look out. And for anybody out there with suicidal tendencies or thoughts or whatever, please seek help. Talk to somebody. You know,
Right. Surround
just
yourself
know
with
the world.
good people.
The world loves you. If you don't see anybody that loves you, just know they're there. All right. And the jack shit. You think November was a good idea? It's December 1st. You tell me how you feel.
I actually created December something.
December something? I'm sure there is some December something.
No finger December?
No,
Too much?
That ain't it.
Sorry.
That
Too far.
ain't it. I know. Dick down December. That's what it is.
Oh, extra makeup.
Dick that makeup for the last month. Hey, this is getting dick down twice a day now.
My pattern stays the same.
What is that?
Same thing December's popping off to be. Sorry, Linda.
Wow.
I got permission
All right, guys.
to say words, so
You didn't say what you
I'm not going to say what you said I could say, but
Why?
because Linda watches and I can't do that. Maybe Bird can't be doing that.
He's not what he eats.
Don't
But
watch
he is
this
what
one.
he eats.
Don't watch this one.
He's not pussy, buddy.
Watch this one, but don't watch. You know what I mean.
Hey guys, go check out the Packy Video Challenge. All right, it's live on Instagram. I mean, not damn. Fuck.
Oh.
Man, we gotta get. We gonna get on IG. This coming up.
We have an IG.
We do it.
We do.
Oh shit.
People just don't know we have an IG.
You do have an IG. We're gonna leave that in the comments. Go ahead in the comments. Tell us what's up. Tell us what me and Michael should do because we lost the Packy Challenge to the Hot Girls. What should we do?
That's good. What should we do? And should they get to watch? Should they wait for the fucking video to come out?
No.
I hope it's not crazy.
I hope it's not crazy. And should we go live on New Year's Eve? Y'all want that?
What are you going to see about that
You know
one?
what I'm saying?
That one's a tough one.
Oh, we can ask around if they demand. Hey, if you guys demanded it enough, there's nothing else we can do.
I mean,
but to
yeah.
do it, you know what I mean?
I mean, if it hits like,
look at him. He's trying to think of something
Yeah.
reasonable. Nah,
we'll
say
come back
what
to
you
that.
want.
We'll come back to that.
Look, I'm just saying, if y'all, that's what y'all want. That's what we can get. We're gonna be better equipped.
My fear is
And
that
at this
if
point,
we
we
do
gonna
that,
be-
we got to invite everybody.
No, we can't specifically because of COVID. The whole reason for
I know.
that.
That's what I'm saying. We can't invite
Specifically
everybody.
for the live is to party with everybody during COVID, but you can't party with everybody during COVID. So that's why they're going to join us live. Feel me? Don't feel left out if this happens, guys.
It makes me nervous.
He's nervous because he's the party thrower
That's it, man.
and the thrower upper. Speaking of throwing it up, we're going to throw it up. The peace. We out of here, guys. Y'all be safe. You didn't know me before? Know me a little bit more now.
Right. That's this boy, and I'm Mike Hancock.
But you always. Hit the bell. Subscribe.
Like, follow, share,
Facebook.
pass it
socials.
up. Tell somebody.
Put on.
Tell somebody.
You know, this is the part where we do a little outro dance.
I'm not dancing.
Dance.